boys and girls, here's our next installment of Ready Freddy, Best Prank Ever. Where we left off in chapter 1 is Max had made kind of a threat to Freddy. He says that he was going to give him a wedgie. And their friend Josh said, no, you'd better watch out. So our next chapter, chapter 2, is called Ideas, Anyone? That afternoon on the bus ride home, Josh said, so Freddy, we have to come up with something really good for tomorrow. What are you guys talking about? Said my other best friend, Robbie. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day, said Josh. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, said Robbie. Good thing you guys reminded me. We have to come up with a good trick to play on Max, said Josh. On Max? Robbie said, a bit too loudly. Hey, you wince, Max said, standing up in his seat. Did one of you just call my name? Uh-oh, I whispered. No, said Josh. Maybe you should have your hearing checked. Good one, Robbie whispered. No standing up on the bus driver yelled over his shoulder. Sit down, Max. Max flopped back down on his seat. Are you really going to play a trick on Max? Robbie asked. Yeah, why not? Asked Josh. Because he's the biggest bully in the whole second grade, said Robbie. Everyone is afraid of him. Well, I'm not, said Josh. He's always playing tricks on kids. Someone should play a trick on him. Let's see how he likes it. Robbie turned to me. You're going to do this too, Freddy? Of course he is, said Josh. I nodded slowly. He played a trick on Freddy last year, so why shouldn't Freddy play a trick on him this year? He did? Said Robbie. Yeah, remember he put salt in my water bottle. Oh yeah, Robbie said, chuckling. How could I forget? You made the funniest face when you took that first sip. I scrunched up my nose. And then you spit it out all over your desk, said Robbie. You did? Said Josh. Oh, I wish I would have been there to see that. It was disgusting, I said. Have you ever tasted salt water? Lots of times, said Josh. You have? Said Robbie. When I went surfing in California, I used to swallow a lot of salt water by accident. It doesn't taste very good. I've never been to the beach, said Robbie. I've only gone to swimming pools, and pool water is pretty disgusting too. I think I swallowed like half the pool the last time I went swimming, I said, laughing. This summer, I'm going to have to teach you to be a better swimmer, said Josh. Cool, I said. So, do you guys know what trick you're going to play on Max? Asked Robbie. So there they are on the bus. That's the setting, right? Nope, said Josh. Got any ideas? Let's see, said Robbie. You could do something with fake bugs. Like what? I said. Like sneak one onto a sandwich at lunchtime so when he goes to take a bite, he gets a bug in his mouth. I laughed. That could be good, I said. Nah, said Josh. We need something better. But remember, we played that bug trick on Chloe, I said. We put that fake spider in her cubby and she freaked out. Yeah, but that's Chloe, said Josh. She's afraid of everything. Good point, said Robbie. Max is not afraid of bugs, Josh continued. He's not going to freak out because we put a plastic bug on his sandwich. I guess you're right, I sighed. Oh, I just thought of a good one, said Josh. What? I said. Have you ever dropped a can of soda on the ground by accident right before you were going to open it? I did once, said Robbie. And what happened when you went to open it, said Josh. The whole thing exploded in my face, Robbie said, laughing. Really? I said. I wonder if that's the trick they're going to play on Max. Really, my hair was dripping with soda and my shirt was soaked. Same thing happened to me, said Josh. I wonder why that happens, I said. Well, it's because of the carbon dioxide, Robbie said. The what? Said Josh. The carbon dioxide. It's what makes soda bubbly. Carbon dioxide is a gas that usually sits at the top of the can, but if you shake the can, the carbon dioxide gets mixed around with the liquid soda below it. Because the gas is not sitting by itself at the top of the can anymore, when you open it, the bubbles come rushing out from different parts of the container, making the liquid soda explode in your face. Thank you, Einstein, I said. What are you? Said Josh. Some kind of science genius? Yes, he is, I said. He's like a walking encyclopedia of science. Wow, I'm impressed, said Josh. I just really like science, Robbie said, smiling. There's only one problem with that prank, I said. What? Said Josh. We're not allowed to have soda at school. That's just like our school. Ah, shoot, said Josh. I would have loved to have seen soda explode in Max Seller's face. That would have been awesome, I said, but we'll have to think of something else. I don't really have any more ideas, Josh said. Me either, said Robbie. And we don't have a lot of time, said Josh. April Fool's is tomorrow. I just got a great idea, I said suddenly. Awesome, what is it? Asked Josh. I have twin cousins named Casey and Kelly. People call them double trouble because they're always getting into trouble. I know they'll have some really good April Fool's Day tricks. I'll call them as soon as I get home and see what ideas they have. Then why don't you come over and we can make a plan? I'll just drop off my backpack at home and come over to your house, said Josh. Me too, said Robbie. Great. See you guys in about a half an hour, I said as the bus pulled up in front of my house. You'd better be careful tomorrow, Max said as I passed by his seat getting off the bus. You never know what might happen. No, you better be careful, I thought to myself. Smiled. All right, guys, that's the end of our chapter. Our next chapter is called Susie the Snook. I wonder what Susie's going to get up to next. Until tomorrow. Night, guys.